Hello and welcome to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last episode we wrapped up pretty much everything in Tantal, but according to the inn visit I just did, I actually missed a heart-to-heart over by one of the pillars. So I'm going to try to figure out where that is. It's going to involve Nia and Pandoria and Zeke, I think.
Hey Zeke, Pandoria, you got a moment?
Sure, what's up? You're not usually the type to start a serious discussion.
Well, you see, it's about turtles.
Turtles?
Sorry, but Turtus is our mascot. I know he's the cutest little chap in the world, but you can't have him.
You heard the prince. If you ask nicely, we might allow you to pat him on the head.
Uh-huh. Thanks for confirming what I already guessed. You haven't even noticed, have you? He's been crawling into my bed every night.
He's been what?
Oh, the scandal.
If I'm not super careful, I worry I'm gonna crush the little guy by sleep. But like you say, he's your precious little mascot, yeah? I figured you'd be mad if I hurt him. So it's been keeping me awake the whole damn night.
Well, I guess I should apologize on Turtus' behalf.
Honestly, weren't you meant to be keeping an eye on him?
Well, you know me. Once my head hits the sheets, I'm out for the count.
We'd better find a way to stop him wandering off. Let's flip this whole issue on its head.
Flip it.
On its head?
Yeah-huh. I mean, Turtles is one of the gang too, right? So I figure me and Zeke can't keep hogging him forever. He doesn't belong to any one person. He's a precious mascot to each and every one of us.
I see.
So what I say is, why don't we all pitch in on looking after him?
Oh, right. Great idea.
Right? If Nia's helping us out too, there's no problem with Turtles sleeping in her bed.
Hold it. This isn't solving the issue of how I get some sleep. You can't just limp it all on me. Get someone else to help.
Maybe Dromar could look after him.
Could work. He's basically a big fuzzy pillow.
Actually, the same goes for Tora.
More like a little fluffy pillow, but yes.
Hey, are you two actually just fed up of taking care of Turtus?
Perish the thought. Right, Pandy?
Yeah, we love Turtles. Sometimes I forget to feed him, but he's great.
I'm starting to understand why he comes running to me every night.
Poor little turtle. Okay, I guess maybe that's about it for now.
Good morning.
Okay, or heart-to-hearts or anything in Tantal, or else it would have let me know. I do like that little feature. It kind of helps with 100%ing these sorts of things. Alright, well, that's all I can do in Tantal for now. I just want to wrap things up here really quick. Now I'm going to go to the Land of Morytha and kind of work my way backwards because I have a lot of heart-to-hearts I need to do still. And there are 2 here, so I figured this is a good place to start. Then maybe head back to the Cliffs of Morytha, then see where I go from there. I'll probably still do a few side quests this episode, maybe wrap up one area.
That was a slog.
Let us go.
So let's see what this little talk is about here.
Seems like a good place to rest.
Hey, Mithra, may I ask you something?
Huh? Something up?
I read over my journal again. We used to fight each other quite a lot during training, didn't we? And it looks like I usually came off worse.
Don't take it too hard. You really gave it all you had, but I guess I've just got certain attributes. Sorry, what did you want to ask?
Well, according to
It's
my
a little bit
journal,
confident.
it looks like there was one time where I got the better of you. It doesn't go into much detail, but still, besting the Aegis is quite the achievement, don't you think? I really need to know how it happened, how I managed to beat you.
That's bull.
Bull.
Your journal is lying to you, Bridget. I never lost to you, not once.
I don't think so. Why else would I have written down?
When exactly? What kind of match was it?
It was in a camp in the Tornan borderlands, on the last day of training.
That doesn't sound right at all. It's nonsense.
You're saying my journal is mistaken?
I meant, that fight didn't count.
Didn't count. Explain.
Doesn't count.
That
Nope.
fight was right after I'd gone up against Hayes. You begged me to take you on. So that's why it doesn't count.
I see. You just don't want to acknowledge your defeat.
I told you. You didn't beat me.
She's very expressive.
This is really childish, Mithra. It seems that you only won narrowly in most of our other bouts. I don't know how you can be so stubborn.
Are you sure your journal isn't just a load of fantasy trash talk written down?
Mithra, you want a piece of me? Come get it.
Ladies, please. Making a mountain out of a molehill here, aren't we? There's no need to brawl.
We're not brawling.
That's right. We're just training. Okay, ready yourself. After so many years, let me set you straight.
I'll make it clear this time. You'll know I'm the better fighter once and for all.
Now hold on. Not so fast. Will someone please intervene?
Well, nothing wrong with a healthy rivalry, I guess. Bit of an odd place for it, though. Okay, and there was one more to the south of here. Well, it's good to see that Mithra, despite all of her depression and stuff over things she's had to do, still has a bit of pride in herself and her power. And we have a bridge. Voila. Bit of a narrow one, but it'll work, I guess. If I can get on it. The Genome Center, huh? Another one of these Napalm doubloons. I keep getting them and I still have no clue what they actually do. It's kind of driving me nuts. I have to imagine it has to do with that one statue back in Argentum of the pirate guy. Since, you know, doubloon, Napalm, it kind of lines up with a Napalm pirate. But I still have no clue what it actually does. Oh boy. Gonna make a whole thing of this, huh?
Earth, grant me strength.
Come on. It's pretty high up.
Would you look at that?
View of a Lost
That is
Time.
quite something.
It's a good name. Anyway, I'm gonna check out this heart-to-heart here.
Who would have thought a place like this existed under the Cloud Sea?
I like how Nia's kind of switching back and forth willy-nilly now.
Yeah. Us salvagers dive deep, but I've never dreamed there'd be this enormous space down here.
You'd be hard-pressed finding another place as vast as this, that's for sure.
Did people live here once, do you think?
I mean, they're buildings.
If the whole space is filled with buildings like the ones around here, there must have been a heck of a lot of people living in them.
True that. And the number of people aside, can you imagine the work it would take to cover this whole place in buildings?
I can hardly imagine. I've salvaged a whole bunch of treasures over the years with functions we could never figure out. If this world is where they came from, I've got to say it makes sense.
Yeah.
In any age, the ambitions of men build civilization up, and those same ambitions bring it crumbling down.
That's so tragic.
Why is this place in ruins, anyway?
Well, Jin mentioned a warhead before.
There must have been a war.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Some terrible war sounds pretty likely.
But would a war cause this much devastation? Maybe it was some natural disaster or other.
Not out of the question, but a natural disaster's not gonna level everything. It wouldn't be this widespread. Take a look outside. Ruin as far as the eye can see.
You could say the same about war, though. What kind of a war could destroy a city this big?
Maybe they had some kind of incredible weapon we've never seen.
Or just one hell of a lot of them. I hear a crazy number of blades fought in the war 500 years ago.
You think something like that happened before?
Hard to say for sure. I think maybe we need to explore a bit further. This place is beyond anything we've imagined, after all.
To be honest, I think it's actually kind of exciting.
Yeah, kind of interesting thinking about this sort of stuff and all of what changed and how. Because it is a big place. Like, I wonder how far it goes. Is it just the entire surface world beneath here and you could just walk from one end of the earth to the other? Or is it just kind of a pocket? Looks like it certainly goes quite a ways. Anyway. There's a side quest? In Morytha?
And we're you.
Let us go.
Right, I passed by this before. I totally forgot about it. Defense system activated. Garishah Sovereign in vicinity of Highway 8. Eliminate Garishah Sovereign from Highway 8 to claim reward. Oh wow, this is just like the Machina City in Xenoblade 1. How there were all sorts of missions that were just like, hey, do tasks for us. We're automated because there's not supposed to be anyone around here. Ooh, there's a chest down there.
You're all mine.
I'd love a shortcut up to that platform. Be pretty nice. I guess I'll just have to go through a skyscraper again.
And we're you.
Let us go.
By the way, no clue how obvious it is, but I keep getting movement speed ups and experience speed ups from stores and stuff by buying out the full stock. So I'm not sure if anyone's actually noticed my movement speed going up, but that's what's been happening. It's not much, it's just been like 10% each time, so it might be so gradual that no one else would even notice. Hard to say.
Evening is upon us, it seems. Fatigue is a silent killer. We had better rest soon.
Huh, I could have sworn there was supposed to be a door over there. Oh well, I found where I'm supposed to go.
Okay.
I could just spam that. What the heck?
Go for it.
Make haste and retreat.
Hit it. No. Everyone's getting
Why am I able to spam that?
Have unwavering resolve.
We're on a roll now.
Ugh. Treasure acquired.
And what, kept the door rusted old watch. Interesting. I wonder what I'm going to do with that. Oh well, I guess I'll figure out that watch later. For now, there doesn't seem to be anything down left here in Morytha. Anyway, so let's go to the cliffs of Morytha. I know there's at least one heart-to-heart around here. 2 of them.
Phew. That was a slog.
Oh, and a quest. Hey, need to talk. DB sisters from Laris Trade Guild follow you here on commission from Ardenian Army. But thinking about it, it's obvious the only potential customers crazy enough to come here is you. This all big scam. Dibbity die can tell that friends burden with very important something. So Dibbity will graciously let you off if you help Dibbity with request. Dibbity would like friends to collect sellable items from Cliff of Morytha. Stuff from here very rare in other countries, so DB sisters will rake in monies. Then DBD will forgive your deception. Got it? This Dibbity's first time here, so not know exactly what to look for. Just pick up anything that look valuable. Anything from Cliffs of Morytha make surefire profit in other countries, so Dibbity accept anything you find. Well, I can do that on the way to my heart-to-hearts and stuff. Not a big deal. Let's check out this heart-to-heart. Morag and Pyra.
So there you are, Morag. Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I've just been thinking.
Any particular worries?
It's just my brother.
Emperor Niall. Is he okay?
I'm concerned he'll wear himself out.
Concerned. I like that accent.
The Emperor is quite young, isn't he?
Yes. The weight of responsibility is a heavy burden for someone his age.
Have you two spoken recently?
Well, as Special Inquisitor, I sent him reports almost daily.
No, I mean, just talk. Like siblings do. Chat about family stuff. Things like that.
Talk like us do. It may shock you, but neither me nor the Emperor are great at small talk.
Don't overthink it. You can talk about anything, so long as it's not work. You should just go drop in.
The Emperor is a very busy person. Engaging in idle chit-chat with me, that would be a waste of his time.
Surely even the great Emperor Niall would be happy to see his big sis.
Thank you, Pyra. Alas, my brother and I are hardly your average family.
Well, that's
His
true,
Imperial
but
Majesty and his retainer, the Special Inquisitor. Our stations differ greatly, as do our ways of life. We couldn't possibly expect to talk like normal siblings.
Oh, give me a break.
Oh.
You think your stations trump your relationship as brother and sister?
Mithra, when did you...
I couldn't listen to you anymore. You're family, aren't you? You and Emperor Niall? Emperor or not, he's your brother, first and foremost. What more is there to think about?
Even so, it has been a long time since we've acted as siblings.
Look at me and Pyra. We haven't exactly been in touch all that much. And now, we're rock solid.
That's not exactly...
Shut it. You being worried about your brother makes you family enough. Your stations don't come into it. Just woman up and be a good sister already.
I kind of like her. Not as much as Nia, but she's close.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right, obviously. Just enjoy some time with your little bro and spoil him rotten. That's it.
Very well. Then I will strive to be the sister Niall deserves.
You better be ready the next time you two meet.
I will. I promise.
Fine. We've made some progress. You and Rex both get so stuck in your heads. It's infuriating.
Thanks for the pep talk, Mithra.
You're very welcome.
Hard to tell if that's a pep talk or a dressing down, but whatever, it works. Here we go. Whee!
Come out, come out.
In my experience,
Okay.
Say, Morag, have you known Zeke for a long time?
Indeed. We'd never spoken directly, but I knew of him.
the prince paid a visit to Morytha, did he not? It must have been not long after his departure.
Yes. Now that you mention it.
How was he? Back then?
Well, let's see. As I recall, the guards reported capturing a suspicious man, dressed all in black, and with a funny accent.
That's right. They'd stopped him at the palace gates and were about to throw him in jail.
He was already a shady customer back then, huh?
It's a good thing the prince was feeling generous. Otherwise, it could have been a major diplomatic incident.
Most certainly. Thanks be to his forbearance.
That's just like Zeke, though. I can almost picture it now.
That isn't even the worst of my prince's heroic tales.
There are worse ones yet?
Oh yeah, loads. He's pretty much misfortune on legs.
Also, when did you get here?
Like, when we visited Uriah, they mistook him for a rookie guard and made us drill for 72 hours straight. My prince was happy as a clam, said it was a rare chance to see other countries' training regimens. If you ask me, though, it was beyond awful. The grub was worse than Armu kibble, and they didn't even have baths.
Calamity indeed.
Yet, despite that treatment, he let it pass without creating an uproar. Quite the gracious personage, our Zeke.
Yeah, he's pretty easygoing.
Gracious? I think he was just doing whatever he felt like.
Constance. Huh? Oh, hey, the collection point respawned. Okay. That link of honey. Did Dibbity yet? Is that so? Bibbity is sister pawn of Dibbity. Sweet Tooth is very strong, and Dibbity definitely just wants sister pawn to be happy. So friends show link of honey to Biddaby just for one moment. That color, that's it. Dreamy, dreamy. Biddaby want more of this. Biddaby buy as much link of honey as friends can bring. Big reward get even bigger, okay? Oh, I got second quest? There we go. Meh meh. Sorry about that. Meh meh. Friends gather much stuff. You need to make Dibbity very happy. Well, I guess I still need to get honey. Have your stupid honey. There's enough link of honey Biddaby to bathe in. Even though Biddaby was tricky, fooled into coming to such a place, it worth it in end. Thanks. Looks like you fulfilled request of Biddaby as well. She loved honey so much that she's smiling wing to wing. Thank you for humoring greedy wishes of Sister Pawn. Okay, well, that's the cliffs of Morytha, Tantal done. Loincloth and swimsuit? What? What sort of items are those supposed to be? It looked like they were accessories. Wow, really? Increased damage dealt while blade is the opposite gender by 50%. Honestly, that's not that bad. That's kind of an amusing item, actually, though. Well, not the cliffs of Morytha are done. Were there any in the Crucible Elphys? There was one at the very end. Okay, I'll go do that one too while I'm here. Get these all out of the way. Oh, wow, what is this? It's a giant treasure chest hidden under where the Aegis was.
You're all mine.
Pouch expansion kit and a ton of gold and a legendary core crystal. Definitely worth opening up. Not gonna complain about that award at all. I just kind of wandered down there. So, now that we're here though, I'm actually here for the heart to heart, which is up by where the Aegis was.
Morning.
Let us face the day with a renewed
So let's do that.
These ruins are quite remarkable.
Indeed. This style of architecture cannot be found in Morytha.
There's plenty of ruins in Tantal too, but nothing quite like this.
Must be something to do with the Titans here.
How would you even build a place like this anyway?
I explained before, did I not?
Probably wasn't listening.
Maybe it was before he joined up with us.
Was it? I can't recall. In any case, no harm in repeating myself. The Leftherian archipelago consists of a mountainous cloud...
Sorry about that. The recording software suddenly just bugged out. Luckily, I noticed it right when it happened. So, that's what he said right there.
All of those smaller titans are circling around a much larger one. But that larger titan is hidden deep within the Cloud Mountains.
So, looking at the size of these ruins, we must be inside that big titan right now.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, really?
Wow, what a crazy
That's interesting
sort
to
of
know.
place.
That doesn't answer the question of how anyone made all this, though. I mean, I doubt they carried all this rock through the village guardian.
Perhaps it was built before this large titan submerged itself in the Cloud Sea.
Ah, that'd make sense. So back on the surface, it was just like any other titan. Then, at some point, those cloud mountains formed around it, creating the archipelago we know today.
Yes, that would explain how this place came to be. But even so, it would be very difficult to build structures of this size today.
Indeed. We have neither the labor forces required, nor sufficient land available. I doubt Morytha, Uriah, or Tantal could construct something like this in today's climate.
Pandy, when I die, you don't have to build a monument this grand for me, okay?
I'm gonna be gone as soon as you are, you know.
It's a good point.
Besides, I don't think you need a gravestone. A snowman will do for you.
Where am I being buried? Theoswar Reargate?
Oh yeah, that's where the snowman was.
Though a snowman does sound pretty nice.
You're fine with that.
Anyway, while we're talking about graves...
Interesting.
Where's your grave gonna be, Morag?
My manner of burial is already decided. There is a proud Ardanian tradition to...
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Thanks for the predictable answer.
What? Then ask me again. I will endeavor to make my response more entertaining.
Lady Morag, I don't think there is any need to...
You are aware of how I dislike to be outdone, are you not?
All right, let's do this. Where's your grave going to be?
A snowman at Theoswar Rear Gate.
What?
Wait, are you gonna marry into Tantal royalty or something?
Poor Morag. She's so socially awkward.
Of course I will not. I was just imitating Zeke's amusing remark. Perhaps I should have chosen a grave in Fonset instead.
What?
That's also not exactly a...
Looks like Morag's got a thing or two to learn when it comes to the funnies.
Ah, to
The
be young
funnies.
and carefree again. To think they can joke around in a place like this.
Yeah, they should all be kind of like half dying. Anyway, sorry for that awkward little kind of cut, but yeah, I just had the recording software just kind of crash there. So, you know, that wasn't fun. Anyway, the archipelago itself. No heart-to-hearts visible, but there's supposed to be one in Corrin's house, according to one of Pyra's affinity things. So I don't know what's up with that. Rex, let's go visit the... Okay, I had to sleep here. Rex, let's go visit the grave. But we only just went... Is there something special you wanted to do there? I just had something that I wanted to ask your parents about. We didn't get much time before, so I wanted to talk to them properly this time, you know? Oh, she's got good attitude, that one. Make sure you take good care of her, Rex. Yeah, I will. I wonder if there are certain heart-to-hearts that you have to sleep at an inn for. If so, I might be missing a lot of them. I hope not.
And yes, I'm very well rested.
That'd be kind of obnoxious, honestly. Well, here we are.
Well, Pyra, did you manage to talk to them?
I did. We had a pleasant chat.
What did you talk about?
Everything that's happened since I met you. And I told them not to worry, because I'm going to do everything in my power to look after you.
I'm sorry, what? I can look after myself, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, right.
I think not. If you go off on your own, you'll just get yourself into trouble.
Already bickering like you're a married couple, eh?
Hey, Gramps.
Couple? But really, I didn't mean to.
It was just a joke. Besides, you have to have that sort of mettle to deal with Rex.
Come on, Azurda, cut it out.
Anyhow, we've done what we have to here, right? Time we should be getting back.
Oh, we're leaving already? Can't we talk for a little more?
Oh, we can do that when we get back, can't we?
That's true. But the two of us rarely get the opportunity to talk alone like this.
For a given value of alone, considering Mithra's always listening
I'm
in.
not sure you can say alone when we've got Gramps tagging along.
That too.
Hey, this old fogey getting in the way. You want me to shove off?
No one's telling you to shove off, Azurda. Stop being such a child.
Technically, he kind of is a child.
Youth is a beautiful thing.
All right, what was it you wanted to talk about?
I mean, he didn't really know them, so I'm kind of curious about this one.
Yeah? I've been sending money back pretty much ever since I left the village to set off to become a salvager. I mean, take a look around. There's nothing here. Trade with other countries doesn't really cut it. And being self-sufficient only goes so far. What I earn is a pittance, but it's better than nothing, I think.
But it can't be easy for you, either. Living the way you do, you shouldn't push yourself so hard.
I guess. But I can't really leave my family out in the lurch, either.
Your family? You mean the villagers?
That's right. Everyone in the village is like family to me.
Takes a village to raise a child.
I'll do everything in my power to help them.
They're all very grateful to Rex for his work. Never thought a mischievous brat like you would grow some backbone.
Who are you calling a brat? What? What's so funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just couldn't help but admire your way of thinking. I'd love to have a family as big as yours, Rex.
What are you talking about, Pyra? You're already part of the family.
So can we take this as a confession of love? Very bold of you to do so in front of your parents, my boy.
What? Rex, hold on a second.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. You, Nia, Morag, Zeke, and Toritu, all of you, you're all family to me. So there's no reason to feel sad or lonely. That's what I'm trying to say.
So much for the boy having backbone. Sorry, Pyra, this one's going to be hard work.
Yeah, Nia learned that the hard way herself.
Well, that's all right. I've got a surprising amount of patience.
Oi, what are you two going on about? Jeez.
Well, it's good to know it's not just Nia. You know?